Good evening, I'm Rondell Joseph. Tonight on RTA 25 News at 10, Jeremy Ross is out at CBS 2. A reason for his leave and what his next chapter will be, we'll have the details. Plus, 4 people were wounded in an expressway shooting along I-57, and tonight the victims are clinging to life. Also, an update on the COVID-19 relief bill for the public transit in the area, and the latest service changes and travel times. It's all tonight on the News at 10.
This is RTA 25 News at 10.
Good evening, I'm Rondell Joseph. This is RTA 25 News at 10. Topping the news tonight, one reporter is out from CBS 2 Chicago. Jeremy Ross announced today in an Instagram post that he began a new position as a director of communications operator for a business in the Chicago area. But he said he also loved television news, but it started not loving him back. Ross joined CBS 2 in 2014 as a reporter and fill-in anchor after time as a general assignment reporter for WITI Fox 6 in Milwaukee. The CTA says it's increasing its capacity on buses and trains with more travel opportunities. The agency states that it is allowing 20 riders on the standard 40-foot bus and 30 riders on the 60-long-foot accordion-style New Flyer bus, as well as trains. Bus operators also have the authority to run as drop-off only and bypass certain stops if the buses are getting crowded. Also, CTA is monitoring the ridership levels to identify where more resources can be deployed. And new at 10 tonight, an update to a story we brought to you on the News at 10 last month regarding the Advanced Transit COVID-19 bill. All 3 agencies, CTA, PACE, and Metro, have stepped away from the financial cliff with an estimated $1.5 billion federal bailout. According to the Daily Herald, Metro Chairman Jim Derwinski characterizes the situation, stating without the help, Chicago area transit would be on its knees. Ridership has plummeted on all 3 area systems since COVID-19 hit back in March 2020 and has yet to recover. The RTA's transit dashboard shows an overall reduction of 73% as of Friday, March 19th. We'll continue to follow the story as much more becomes available right here on 25. When the News at 10 returns, it turns out there was a rough day for area commuters on local expressways. We'll have that in briefly tonight. Also, the latest service changes and your traffic updates. You're watching RTA 25 News at 10.
RTA 25 News at 10 continues.
A lot of traffic confusion caused many delays in certain areas today, and that of course is stopping briefly tonight. 4 people were shot on an area expressway shooting. This happened overnight on I-57 near 127th Street. Both Illinois State and Chicago police say the men drove to a BP gas station at 87th and State near the 87th red line to stop. A heavy presence of both spectators and police gathered around the vehicle that was covered with bullet holes. 2 people were taken to the University of Chicago Hospital. 2 others were taken to Christ Hospital. A gun was recovered at the BP and no arrests have been made. 5 people were killed in separate wrong-way crashes. The first one on the Eisenhower Expressway near Des Plaines Avenue in Forest Park. One of the drivers was driving the wrong way, which caused a fiery crash, killing 2 people. A third person was taken to the hospital without serious injuries.
Other fatality rates, wrong-way crash is much higher than the others.
The second crash happened just 20 minutes later, leaving 3 people dead on the inbound Eisenhower near the Jane Byrne interchange in Canal when a wrong-way driver crashed into one vehicle, both catching on fire, which crashed into a third vehicle. The passenger of the third vehicle was taken to the hospital without life-threatening injuries. And the investigation is still ongoing into these 2 crashes, and it's not clear how these drivers end up in the wrong way, or either if there are connections to both of these crashes. That's a look at your stories topping RTA 25's briefly tonight. We'll be right back with your travel times. A look at CTA service changes tonight, beginning at 11 on the Red Line. There will be another boarding change which will cause delays between Lake and North and Glybourne. Train passengers will board on the exit on the 95th bound side of the platform at Chicago Avenue and Grand Avenue stations, and trains will operate on the same track nightly until 4 o'clock Thursday morning. For more information, you can contact the CTA at 1-888-968-7282 or log on to transitchicago.com. That'll wrap up RTA 25 News at 10 for this Monday night. Thank you for being with us. Connect with us on social media, and we'll continue the news again tomorrow morning at 4:30 a.m. Have a safe night.